cares? Last episode's overstuffed insanity has me wiped and underwhelmed by this generic-ass rubber ducky race plot. You hear the name and just think, who gives a shit? Not me, I don't. Guess what you're getting, audience? More of this asshole.
It's gonna be a piece of cake, Barnett. But Australians have been racing these boats for years. We've been doing it a week.
Alright, firstly, kudos for giving Shippy somewhat of a plot this week. It's very generous of you, show. Secondly, was that supposed to be an Australian accent, or kind of Irish? I mean, I thought mine was pretty bad, but accents are not Shippy's forte. Anyway, Rubber Ducky is the name of this specific kind of boat, and apparently Logan is the Rubber Ducky Champion of Australia, whatever that means. Eyebrows jealously decides to enter the competition against him, as CJ explains, forgetting the reason he hates Logan's guts is because he wanted to get with Caroline at the time. Logan has joined this competition with his old Tasmanian partner, Gator, his biblical name. Logan and Gator are basically the same person. Oi! Sinister Logan reveals he needs to get a green card to stay in the country, and he's been seducing that rich beach resort lady you don't even remember as a last-minute plan to get married and stay. But before he sinks that low, he asks Gator if he can help him buy a green card illegally. Thanks, mate. You're welcome, mate. I love you! Anyway, Caroline is jealous of Logan's cheating ass for some mystifying reason.
You're crazy, you know that? I mean, you are definitely worse with men than I am.
Are we friends?
Meanwhile, Mitch's mom is back. Now that her husband is totally dead off-screen of Emmy cancer, she's single and ready to mingle. Where that ass at?
Hi.
You look great.
Forget Tracy, Mom's where it's at. Mitch introduces his mother to Tracy, but uh-oh, now that his father is 6 feet under, she's taken on his mantle as disapproving parent. Perhaps Mitch shouldn't have started things off by calling Tracy his scat trainer.
She's filling in here at Baywatching, training me on the scat.
Meanwhile, Caroline airs out some of her frustrations. Actually, she's still mad about Logan, who shows up to tell her that she should totally forgive him, because in reality, he doesn't love Beach Resort Lady. He doesn't explain why this makes it okay, but apparently that's enough for Caroline.
Maybe someday I'll make up for it.
You mean it?
I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it.
I have some deep-seated relationship issues.
Man, everything Caroline does wrong in a relationship could fill a psychology textbook. Hey, dingoes ate my baby. Mom Buchanan reveals that she's disapproving because she feels Mitch is rushing into things. Mom Buchanan, you've known him longer than I have. You never got the gist that every woman who smiles at him is his soulmate? But then she reveals he's asked Hobie how he'd feel about him marrying Tracy. Whoa, dude! You guys have been dating for like 2 seconds, and she didn't even seem that into it to begin with. Mom Buchanan is right. This relationship is doomed.
You know, you remind me so much of your dad. So many ways.
The way you berate your son and define yourself solely by your career choice. Your love of Coke. It's Pepsi again, Mom. Pepsi! You know nothing of my life! Wow, 2 minutes after that half-assed non-apology, and we're already onto Caroline and Logan fantasy sequences, huh? Name one person who's in a healthy relationship on this show at this point. Ow, ow, ow!
Did you take all these photos?
Yeah.
Yeah, Caroline's photography is great. She was always taking still shots from the episodes. That's definitely what she was doing. Man, I'm all for having a recurring antagonist on this show, but Logan's not even good at bullshitting. He makes up some story about getting the ring around his neck from the leader of an aboriginal tribe who he saved from quicksand, and some random thing about the wearer being blessed with the spirit of eternal love. Whatever. Caroline eats all of this up like Summer going on a Twinkie binge. Beach Resort Lady and him are finito. He's totes still in love with Caroline. That's right, baby. You were always the one for me. Ew. Meanwhile, Mitch is busy being judgy of his mom for not dating 2 years after Dad Buchanan died. Mitch, how long did you continue your on-again, off-again with Gail? But Mitch is a growing boy. He needs a father figure. Conveniently, Mom Buchanan has found just that. Suddenly I hate this idea. You two dating doesn't affect my life in the slightest. My mother's happiness comes last. I guess this guy was one of lifeguard old man's friends, but fuck it, I don't remember him. Oh man, this is too wacky. Hey, it could be worse, Mitch. She could be dating this guy.
I'm gonna get a cream soda. You want anything, Grandpa?
Maybe I should. All of a sudden my mouth feels dry as a bone.
Don't worry, Grandpa. My male stunt double will get us to shore.
Okay, old man, be honest. Would you or wouldn't you date my mom? Would you or wouldn't you date my mom?
I still don't understand why she grounded the boat on the beach.
Look, it's not that complicated of a story, Mom Cannon.
Wow, that looks delicious.
Thanks. I bought it from the store and put it in the oven to pretend I made it. Mitch is having none of this gross dating stuff from his mother. How dare someone flirt with her and treat her well? He might also want to murder him? Apparently, old man McBoyfriend here has a reputation for being somewhat of a pickup artist. But like, so what? What if Mitch's mom just wants a fling? She's a grown-ass woman, she can play the field. Off to Acapulco to have tons of sex. Can't wait until your girlfriend dies and you know exactly how I feel. See ya, loser! Meanwhile, Logan and beach resort lady might not be as done as he implied. She claims they're getting married, and Caroline is suddenly less charmed by his asshole ways.
I thought you changed despite not changing at all. Enough of these mind games, Logan!
Logan explains the situation, saying he hasn't told beach resort lady yet that he isn't actually going to marry her. Oh, well that changes everything! Caroline even goes so far as to suggest that he could marry her instead. Ugh, I can't even. Oh, and he's gotta win the race so he can use the prize money to pay for his green card. Snore! The stakes have never been lower.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun.
Caroline's gonna rescue Eyebrows, but she's gonna pose sexily while she does it.
I'm okay. Get back.
Thanks, Shippy's ADR to cover for me just swimming right by you. I mean, how okay can he be? He apparently can't swim 5 feet over to turn Eyebrows face up. What a heroic sacrifice. This was Shippy's story all along, when you think about it. With a sudden change of heart, Logan loses the race and gets married to beach resort lady. I mean, yeah, he saved Eyebrows' life, but he is still dicking around a perfectly innocent woman to stay in the States, even after someone who actually knows his motives offered. Guess that's what makes me the morally ambiguous hero you all know and love.
This is for you.
Your bullshit necklace! Now I love-hate you even more!
Meanwhile, Tracy and Gators suddenly know each other? That tracks. I mean, they're both Australian, and how big of a country can it be? Mostly this scene is here to hit us over the head with a hammer some more.
Don't you think he's got a right to know?
Next time on Baywatch, Stephanie and Riley are held hostage by an environmental terrorist. Meanwhile, Mitch plays a practical joke on Garner. Joker's wild.